So after I had the first surgery in 2002, May, I moved back home and lived at my parents' house for 3 years. And during that time frame, we were trying to adopt. Because even before this whole thing with brain surgery, we both had health situations and we both were not being able to have children. So we had just barely finished all of the classes for adoption when I started getting headaches again. So they said, well, let's do a PET scan, which is checking your whole entire body. They asked, are you pregnant? I said, no. And they're like, for sure, because we can't give you this if you're pregnant. I said, I'm positive, so positive that I'm not pregnant. And when we got the results back, it looked like there was a little something. They said that it was cancer growing in my abdomen. So they got nervous. They sent me to get an ultrasound. I still remember the day driving up to get the ultrasound, and I was almost in tears, like just very depressed. So we go in and they are ultrasounding my belly to find out more specifics, and my doctor was out of town. And so another doctor was doing the ultrasound, and so she looks there, she like, there, look it on the computer, there it is. And I was so mad that she was so happy. And I said, almost crying, so I was like, so I really do have a tumor? And she looked at us, a tumor? No, this is a baby. We looked at each other and we looked back at her. We're sorry, but we can't have children. We've gone to so many doctors, we've gone to so many things, we cannot have children. And she looked at us confused. Oh, I don't know all your whole history, your health history, but I can tell you one thing, that's for sure. Tumors don't have heartbeats, and this right here is a heartbeat. And we were like looking at the computer screen. We couldn't see anything, of course. We didn't believe it. But so they sent us on our way with little diaper packages and binkies, and we just left there thinking, what just happened? It was a fairly good pregnancy. I got sick quite a few times while I was pregnant, but anyway, I ended up going to the hospital. They were saying, we're gonna give you epidural so it doesn't hurt. And I said, I just felt it so strongly, because they had done MRIs previously to make sure that there was no tumors growing in my head, because they said, if you have tumors and if you have medication, then you could go into a coma. I did have tumors growing in at the time, and they had never seen them because they read the MRI wrong. But I felt so strongly to do it all natural without any medication, and luckily that saved our lives. And then they said if I did push and I did have tumors growing there, then I could have all sorts of problems as well, like brain hemorrhages and all kind of things. Well, I did. 6 months later, I had a brain hemorrhage. Then I ended up passing out and throwing up and all sorts of things. And I don't remember anything for the next 2 weeks. I came to and I had brain surgery. I remember maybe coming to again, and they were saying, oh, you're gonna have to have surgery. I remember Dad telling me, you're gonna have to have surgery again. I was like, is there no other way? And he was crying, there's no other way. You have to have it. And then I was out again, and I don't remember hardly anything else. It was the best surgery I've ever had. I don't remember anything. I guess one of the hardest things about that second brain surgery, besides having the hemorrhage, was that I left Isaac when he was only 6 months old. They wouldn't let Isaac come and see me, because when they did the very first time, in a split second, a 6-month-old, not even a year, he pulled out everything, all the needles and all the oxygen. He pulled it out within seconds before anyone could even stop him. And I just thought that was interesting, because he knew what didn't belong. He knew.